Guys, we're back with another boat spotting video. Today we are looking on boats and we're estimating the price of these boats. And then when I get home and I actually throw it on the computer, I'll tell you the actual price. So we'll start with that grady white, which we're estimating is about 100,000, maybe 110. Dual engines on the back, so a slightly older one though. And then right behind him you have this pontoon with a single engine Mercury. Those are quite affordable, so I'd say about 25,000. But the interesting one is this Vanquish Q50. That is a gorgeous boat. Wow, that's my thumbnail, guys. That I have no idea of the price, but we're estimating anywhere from 800,000 to 900,000 or something like that. It's a 50-foot boat, beautifully styled. You don't see many of those on the water. This is a center console as well, and he seems to be limping with one of his engines. This is a much larger boat, so this looks like a 32-foot boat, dual engines, closer to 200,000. I can't see the name of the boat or the brand of the boat. I'm zooming in, but he has older engines on, so maybe a little bit low. So I want to say 180. We'll see if I can Google that one. But yeah, this is series. We have a lot of boats coming. What we're trying to do is we're trying to look on the boats that are passing by. I've been doing this since 2020, trying to figure out, what kind of boats are on the water, what people are taking out. And now that I've done some research, I'm trying to test my knowledge. You guys can roast me in the comments below and let me know, hey dude, you're so off. That's a trophy. Trophies are technically a flip off of bayliners. They are bayliners. Older style boats. That one I would say dual engines, maybe selling. You could sell that for 80,000, maybe a little bit less, probably closer to 50,000. But there's so many boats, guys. There's so many boats to estimate the price of. Over here, single engine, and it's a smaller dual console. Probably 20 feet. So you could probably find that on Facebook Marketplace. I can't see the name of the boat, but probably 25,000. Beside it, we have a much larger boat. This is also a center console. I cannot see the brand, but judging by the style and the year, I would say this is 160,000. It's a sailfish, and it looks like a 26 sailfish. Beside him, another very similar boat, but he has the cutout, and I think he has, is that a single or a double engine? I cannot see, but also a pretty expensive, over 100,000 boat right there. Behind him you have an old Robalo. We know the Robalos. This one is an older Robalo, so he could sell this for anywhere from 20 to 30,000 for this old. That looks to be like a 20-foot. And then you got these jet skiers out here, guys. It's a no wake zone, so I don't know why they're creating wake. You got some other boats that are out here. Let's see what we can see. Oh, we got one right here. So this is also a dual console or bow rider, single engine, what looks to be a Mercury 150 on the back. I think this is a Sea Ray. I was looking on these boats, so I know this boat is $25,000. It's a newer year boat. So my boat is similar to this boat. It's a little bit, this one is a 20-foot. So yeah, easily 25,000. I was looking on these boats, so I know. You could probably even find one that's like 23,000 for one of those 20-foot Sea Rays. Over here we have a Mako center console, older hull, and you can even tell by the engine he hasn't repowered, but he's kept it in good shape. Um, so that something like this Mako you could probably get, because it has an older engine on it. You could probably get this for 25,000. Slightly bigger than 20 feet, but it's older. So I would say around 25,000 as well. Over here we have some pontoon coming. Pontoons are, we know the pontoons prices. Pontoons, grandpa boats, these are newer. They are 30, 40,000, even 50,000 for some of these newer style pontoons. But this Facebook Marketplace, much older style pontoon, you could probably find this for under 20,000. So I'm gonna estimate about 18,000, 19,000 for this one. Yeah, so much activity out here, guys. Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. And I'm gonna go home and actually Google the prices of all these boats that we've seen so far. Maybe I'll stay out here another couple minutes, and maybe we see an interesting boat that we've never seen before. Yeah, the same pontoon guy. We saw him earlier, that's why he's looking at me funny like that. I saw him further down the road. That's an older Sea Ray. Slightly bigger than the last one that we just saw. Yeah, I could be so off with these prices, you know. I could be like totally off with the prices, or I could be spot on. I'm gonna Google and see if there are boats that cost what I just said, that look like them. I definitely might be off with the years of the hulls, but I'm not gonna estimate prices of jet skis, because, you know, again, used you can find these very affordable, 5, 6, 7,000. Brand new, 20,000. Depending on the jet ski, but I don't know much about jet skis to estimate their prices. Alright, we have an older hull boat right here. Let's check this out. This older Seamaster with an older Mercury on it. Yeah, 14, 15,000. Because you're probably gonna have to repo in a couple years. Whereas this Robalo, ooh, what a beautiful Robalo. This is a nice Robalo. 90,000. No, he has dual engines, so $110,000. That's my final number. I want to see how close I am with the Robalos, because I know I was looking on the more affordable Robalos, like under 50,000. This is a dual engine, and that says, I can't see it from here, but maybe on the camera you guys caught it. Looks to me like a 26, 25 foot boat. And this is similar to the Robalo. This one is a Sportsman. It looks nice. 150 dual engines. You guys are like, well, if I estimated 110 for the Robalo, why am I estimating 150 for the Sportsman? It just looks a little bit more premium, but they look very similar. So maybe both of them are 150 actually. Who knows? Because they're newer boats. Yeah. So many center consoles out here, guys. Dual engines. And then, you know, this is a center console right here. We got a yacht over here. But yeah, I am actually sweating. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. I think we estimated quite a lot of boats. It gave me quite a lot of homework to go home and do. And go actually find out the price of these boats. So if you made it this far in the video and you do like this style of content, you know, consider subscribing, because I will continue to make these types of videos. But just to show you where I am, this is where we are, sitting on this log from the rocks, and yeah, time to go home. Okay, don't take my spot, guys. That's where I come to film these boats in the middle of nowhere. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys. And let me know in the comments, which one of these boats did you like the most? Which one would you buy? Which one would you not buy? And tell me what you think on the prices. What would you pay? Peace. Bye.